Guten Morgen, mes amis. Wie geht's c'est moi, Dieter. Ich bin Dieter. So here's another thing I like to do. It's 5 o'clock in the morning right now. Ooh, yeah. Don't worry, Dieter's not naked. Well, more information than you need. But it was interesting because when I was filming at 3:30, I took Coco for a walk around the block, and as soon as it hit 4 o'clock, you could set your watch to it. I started seeing cats prowling around and started hearing the birds chirping. Right at 4 o'clock, I found that interesting. If any of you do this, try that experiment and let me know in the comments section if you hear or see any birds between 3 and 4, which is the so-called witching hour. It's the most spiritual time of the day. That's all it is. Of course, that's why the church said it was a witching hour, because they don't want you to do anything that actually is good for your mind, or so it seems at sometimes, right? Anyway, another thing I like to do, it's 5. So sometimes I get up on my balcony here and have a little smoke and watch the sun come up. It's actually good for you to watch the sun come up. Don't stare at it, but like just before it gets into the sky. I call that sun gazing. That's another spiritual activity, in case you weren't aware of that. Maybe some of you are. But the other thing is, don't know why I'm talking with my southern accent. I think because I just like the southern accent, I always have. I don't know if this is a real southern accent or not. Some southerner can tell me if it's an approximation to something. Anyway, I don't do it to make fun of you guys. If you think I'm making fun of you, I ain't. I ain't making fun of you. I liked cowboy movies when I was a kid, and I liked the way the Southerners talked. I thought, hey, that's interesting. I like that drawl. How y'all doing? Them Yankees call it dumb. Well, what do them Yankees know? Not them. All the Yankees are dumb. I'm not saying that, but that's what Tom Petty said, right? The young'uns call it country, the Yankees call it dumb. Got my own way of talking. Dieter's got his own way of being. Anyway, it's morning coffee. Yes, I'm having a cappuccino today. There we go. I'm having a cappuccino. I don't even know what my normal voice is anymore. I think this is close to my normal voice, what I'm saying right now. Talking right now. Damn, that's good. A little foam, a little maple syrup, some wholesome organic cream in there, aerated in the, to get the foam on it, and cinnamon. That's how I have my cappuccino. Very good. Anyway, that is damn good. All right, I'm gonna let you to it, and I'm gonna watch the sun come up. And those pigeons, I got rid of the nest after, of course, the fledglings left. That was in, because it was in my mulch. I covered that up. But them clever things. So there's 2 places on the balcony where I say, okay, if you can get there, I'll leave you alone. So, yep, there's 2 places on the balcony. Maybe I'm just doing it to piss the city people off. Yep, Dieter's got 2 families of pigeons, and they're on their second brood. The one over here, I know you can't see them, but they hatched about a week ago. And I saw one of the other pigeons bringing twigs in for a nest over here yesterday morning. They don't bug me. If my roommate found out, she'd get really upset, because she does not. like pigeons. I guess before I was here. She's a nice lady. We're not involved or anything. Her man or whatever, they weren't married, but her common law guy died about 15 years ago. So she was just looking for a roommate, I think. But when they were living, I think they had a bigger apartment up a few floors up. But she said one day, pigeons used to come right inside. Well, pigeon ain't gonna attack you like a cheetah or a mountain lion or something like that, is it? Happy plucking. Happy pigeon rearing. Vita saying, and don't be a fool. Oh yeah, and by the way, that guy that almost hit me, this was in broad daylight. This was like at 10 o'clock in the morning, so there is no excuse for that. And he was way down the street, and so I said, I don't know, I got a crosswalk anyway, and then fucking, like, they speed up. It's like, hey, okay, yeah. You can't see, you call me a fat fuck that needs a haircut. You can't see a 6'1" guy, 220 pounds with long hair, then maybe you shouldn't be driving. Think about that, amazing me. Maybe someone like that shouldn't be driving. Just a thought. Have a good day. Read his hand.